Well, welcome back to Canadian magnet fishing. Boy, I got a treat for you guys today. Today I thought, well, it's a nice beautiful day, but I thought, well, we're kind of hanging out here, enjoying the nice weather here. I thought, well, why not take you guys in the studio and show you what kind of crazy things we've been finding so far. It's already getting to be fall time here now. So I thought, well, I may as well show you some of the treasures because my bench is getting totally full and kind of losing room on there to clean up some of these treasures. So I thought, well, it's about the right time, whatever. I'll show you guys some of the reusable and great things that we've been finding. Like for an example, this chair I'm sitting in. Believe it or not, found it magnificent, and you will see it on the videos. But just crazy things we've been pulling out. It's just some scrap metal, yes, but junk bikes and stuff like that. But most of the stuff we're finding up here in Canada is all stuff we can reuse. I clean it up, I'm giving it away. Like, I got so many things, it's just phenomenal. So I thought this video I'm going to show you some of the great treasures that we've been finding, and that's all reusable again. So obviously the chair I was sitting in is the first thing I wanted to show you guys. But totally cleaned this chair up with the pressure washer, and it's brand new. It's even got a drink cooler on the one armrest. It's got a bottle opener. But this thing turned out like new. So what I did is I put our logo, Measures Adventures, on the front of it, and it all matches, whatever. And then also on the back of the chair, I put my Canadian magnet fishing on it. So, brand new chair, and I think it's going to be a Jay's chair. But just little things like this that we've been finding that, well, this one ain't little, but just little things we're finding that I want to show you guys that up here or whatever, we've been finding all useful things. So let's go over to the studio and I'll show you all the other crazy things we pulled out. Oh no! I locked myself out of the studio. Oh, what am I gonna do? Just one of those days. I'm just kidding. Let's go inside and check it out. So for starters, actually, I didn't bring all the treasures out. I still got more, but I want to make another video yet because I got a lot of videos to make before winter. So for starters, where I thought I'll bring a few out. And plus, I don't want to have it where I got a two-hour video. So I want to start off showing off a few little things or whatever, and then maybe we'll bring the camera in or whatever and show you some close-ups, some of the things that Tammy and I've been finding. I wish Tammy was here with me, but she's not feeling good today. So I thought, well, okay, I'll get this video and get this done by myself, and that's okay. I got you viewers to be here with me too. So let's get started, and I'll start showing you a few things. Never mind me reaching over this table. For starters, we didn't find this with a magnet, but we found these snorkel goggles. They were actually left on a dock at a lake we went to, and there was nobody at that lake. There was nobody there. Like, I couldn't believe it. And these were just sitting on the dock. So some kids probably forgot on the dock, and there was nothing wrong with them, so we picked them up. So if anyone that's viewing or whatever, and they know that these are their goggles and want them back, just let me know in the comments what lake where I found these goggles at, and I'll return them back to you. So that's one of the things we found, or a couple of the things I should say we found, Another thing there is, get this out of my way. Believe it or not, we're at Heritage Lake there in Edmonton, or just on the east side of Edmonton, over by the Sherwood Park area. And I couldn't believe I found a bottle of Coke Classic. The magnet hit the top of the lid or whatever, and I pulled it up like that. But it's not even been opened. I said on the video, though, man, that would make a pretty good Coke commercial, pulling one out of a lake with a magnet or whatever, and then take a drink of it and advertise for Coca-Cola. But that is Coca-Cola I found, so I'm pretty proud of this one. Like, and they're full of full bottle. Too bad it wasn't a beer. But, oh well, I'll settle with the Coca-Cola. So, okay, that's that one there. Another thing I found, or actually I was quite shocked, was this magnet. Now, I don't know if I don't think somebody was using it for magnet fishing, but possibly they did, but I doubt it. I think it's one of those magnets you put on to flag on the back of a trailer of a big rig. I think that's what these are for. So anyways, I drilled a hole in it, through it. Actually, there was a hole in it. Sorry, my mistake. There was a hole in it, so I got a little eye bolt and I put it through there, and I was taking a speaker apart for, not a speaker, I'm sorry, a microphone. I was taking that apart, and I was gonna make it so I can put my mic minis inside the microphone, which worked actually pretty good. So anyways, I took the magnet out of it, and it would fit perfectly inside the other magnet. So is that great? And then I had a jar lid, and I thought, well, okay, I'll drill a hole through the jar lid, put an eye bolt through it, and the jar lid, it fitted just perfectly. I was amazed how, just absolutely perfect. So then I put an eye bolt in it, and it works. It'll pick up things, like, see? So it's great. Well, maybe I'll give it to a kid or something like that one of these days or whatever, or maybe I'll save it for our grandkids. We got two of them. We got two grandkids coming. I'm so proud of that. But anyways, little magnet. Another thing was I just showed you whatever was these clamps. I found these clamps at a little lake, and they even got like little scissors on it. So it was great for fishing, for cutting your fish line and everything like that. So neat little clamps. So that's a cool little find. Another thing I found here was, we've actually found a few of these, was according to, I was told, this goes on the back of a boat motor, and you hook a garden hose to it, and what it does, it goes on the back of your motor, and it pumps water to your motor, so you can actually start your motor out of the water, so it doesn't affect it. It'll keep the engine nice and cool. So I thought that was a neat find. We found a few of these, so I thought I'd show you one for sure. But that was another good find. Lots of stuff. Here's another thing we found, was spoons. Yeah, I don't know why they'd be out in the lake, but who knows, maybe somebody did enjoy their meal or their cereal or whatever, and maybe had a fish on and was in a hurry or whatever and threw it out in the lake, who knows. But yeah, spoons. Another thing we found here was fingernail clippers. That's kind of neat. Check that out. But yeah, we found fingernail clippers and stuff, so it's a neat little find. They'll come in handy for something. People are obviously using them to cut fish line and drop them in the lake. What else do I got here? Oh, Tammy found this here too. We were at this lake we'd never been to before. It's a cigarette tin. And it says marijuana girl on it. But that's it. When we found it, actually, there was marijuana inside it, but it was soaked. It was garbage. And I don't use the stuff anyway, so it went to the garbage. But yeah, 10 minutes, keep this maybe or something. She was kind of excited. I don't know why. She's got this thing for little boxes. She's found a few of them with fish hooks and everything in it, but maybe she has plans of putting, I don't know, fish hooks in it or something. I don't know what she wants it for, but oh well. If she's happy, she's happy. She likes it. She likes that stuff. Another thing I found here too, and I showed you earlier about another magnet. I found this magnet too. Must be a magnet off a speaker. But there was no line or nothing tied to this magnet, but it was out in the lake. So I don't know, maybe somebody had an invention, thought they were going to use this magnet for magnet fishing. Who knows? But it was out there, or maybe it was on, hard to tell if these treasures could tell stories. But anyways, found another magnet. I'm just setting this stuff off to the side here or whatever, just so to get it off my table. Otherwise, I'm going to miss stuff. I know I will. Another thing we found here was this little cleaning brush. And we just cleaned our hot tub, and I thought, man, one of those things would be handy. And then Tam and I went to a marina. Sure enough, I found one. Goes on the end of your drill, and I could have used this when we were cleaning our hot tub. But, I got one now. Don't need it now, but, I got it for next time I clean the hot tub. So we got that there. Just moving stuff out of the way here, if I don't get this stuff out of the way, like I know I am gonna get stuff mixed up. I know I am. But So I got my little magnet fishing cart sitting beside me here. So as I'm showing you guys stuff, whatever, I'll just throw up my cart. I'm creative. I'm very creative. Another thing here we got wrenches. More tools. Gotta love the wrenches. But I keep finding wrenches. I'm gonna have to buy another big toolbox. Christmas is coming. I'll have to get on Tammy and say, hey Tammy, I need a toolbox. Or I'll give them to somebody. More likely I'll probably just give them to somebody. I got lots of these wrenches anyway. But yeah, there's the wrenches. I may as well look through the wrenches. Well, I may as well show you this. As like the last video. More needle nose pliers for fishing. Look at them all. This is nothing. I got a ton of these things. Like, I mean lots. I've been giving them away. Everyone wants fishing night or fishing pliers or anything like that. I've been just, here, you want pliers? I got pliers. You know, people say I should be selling some of this stuff, but I'd rather give it to the viewers or people that's come out on the lakes and say, hey, I'm fishing away here, whatever, I got no fishing pliers. Oh, here, you want a pair? But yeah, fishing pliers. Another neat find. Tammy found this actually. And what it is, it's the parts for a jack, for your vehicle. But there's your crank and everything for your jack. So I thought, well, that's a neat find. She even got the case with it. So it's great for if you got, you know, say if you don't have this, whatever, you got the bottle jack, or go buy a bottle jack if you don't have a jack at all. Go get a bottle jack, and then this setup will actually work for it. So I thought that was a kind of a cool find. I didn't mind that find at all. Another thing, what I'm going to do, I think, let's see here. Well, I can show you some of the fishing stuff. Let's get this out of the way. I got fish mouth openers, lots of these, but I thought I'd show you just a couple of them anyway. So there's lots of those. And, check this dip net out. I don't know, some kid must have been playing with it, thought they're going to catch some minnows or something. But it works, nothing wrong with it. Well, if somebody needs one, well, I got one for them. They can have it. I don't have fish. I'd rather just go catch fish. Another thing we found, I know what this is for, because on a boat motor, it goes on the back of your boat motor, so you can, where you want your boat motor to sit in the water, you know, for its tilt. And that's what this is for. This goes into a pin area, and this turns like that, and it doesn't fall out. Right? But a lot of guys got them habits out in their boats. They pull this out, they want to adjust their motor or whatever, and this gets dropped in the lake. Sure enough, I find one. But I don't have a boat motor, so I'll give it to somebody. Somebody will come along and need one, I'll have it. So, neat little finds like that, like very useful. What I'm going to do, we got a lot of money. Well, we're not rich. I mean, like, we found a lot of coins. And so I'm going to bring the camera in, and I'm going to show you guys the coins we got. And you're going to be amazed like how many coins we found, Canadian coins. Even 1 peso, believe it or not. So we found Tammy found a Mexican peso. It's like, what's the odds of finding that in a lake? But anyways, we're going to bring the camera in, and I'm going to show you the money we found. All right, for the money that we have here, let's start off with, this is the peso Tammy found right here. So it was a neat find that she was pretty proud of that one too. Actually, a gentleman came down there. I think he wanted us to give it to him because he collects money, and I'm like, no, we're going to keep that for ourselves. Right off the bat, I'm going to show you guys the loonies. Lots of Canadian dollars. In the loonies, I don't know, like some you can, I don't know, I couldn't keep them up. I couldn't clean them, but. We did our best trying to clean it up, whatever, and there's about $15 worth of loonies right here. So that's a neat little find there. That's just for starters. I'm just putting everything in set it off to the side here. We found for toonies, and we got $8 in toonies. So we found some toonies there, so that's a neat find right there. That's a cool find, like I always say in my videos. Dimes. Actually, I'll go the quarters first. Let's do that. We got lots of quarters, and I may as well get that off my table. So we got $15.75 in quarters. So here they are. I'm just gonna pile them in my hand here. Excuse my reach. But yeah, $15 worth of quarters. Check this out. Some are tainted or whatever, but yeah, 15 bucks just in quarters alone. So we're quite excited about the money we've been finding. For the, so I did the quarters, now with $2 bills. I'm just trying to, well, I may as well do the dimes. The 10 cents is that's $4.90 there. So here's the dimes we found. Like I said, I tried shining them up, but like I'm taking a wire brush to them. One of my viewers kind of commented to me and mentioned about using HP eraser and even the big white erasers. He says usually use that, it'll shine a coin right up. So thanks to his tip, it does actually, some of the coins, it does clean it up, but some of them, there's no hope for them at all. But for us to clean all the change up and stuff that we're finding, like we'd be there a long time to even clean them up. But it was a good tip because I never knew that if you took it, and it does work on the better of the coins. Sorry, of the coins, but it does work. So thanks for his comment for letting me know. I like when people comment like that and kind of let me know on things like that. Okay, and then we'll go down to, okay, got rid of the dimes. Let's go to the nickels. Now the nickels, I got not a whole lot there, but $4.55 worth. Even some of these, look at, I was going to put these quarters away, but see how some of these quarters are, they're beyond cleaning. But anyways, the nickels, here's the nickels we got here. Check this out. Like I said, there's about $4.90 for there. I think it was $4.90. No, sorry, to $4.55. I got it wrote down here on the side here, just so I wouldn't forget. But yeah, that's the nickels. This one here, you can see, I don't know if you can see up close in the camera or not, but it's got its damage from being under the water quite long. But not compared to the last video I showed you with that 25 cents I showed you, where it's been down there for so many years, it ate right through. It was rusted right completely through, it had a complete hole right through the coin. But anyways, that's the that nickel. I thought I'd show you that one to you. And the pennies. Well, the pennies, we got not very much for pennies. I think there's about 7 cents here. So not bad find for Tammy and I have been finding. So yeah, around, I think there's around just over $45 worth of change there. Since I got the camera here and stuff, I may as well show you guys some of the other things we have here. First of all, we'll start off with some knives. Tammy found this one here. It's a throwing knife. We found this at Goose Lake. And you should have seen her dance a jig on that one. She likes catching knives. Her main thing is she wants to get a machete. But yeah, that's one of the knives there that she found. Here we found, here's a fish filleting knife. It's in good shape. The handle, I don't know, it's got a little bit of damage to it. I don't know if it's somebody was beating on it or what. It still works. There's nothing wrong with this knife. But there again, there's another knife there. I found this Winchester knife. This is a nice knife. I wish it had the sheath, but it didn't come with a sheath. But very nice looking knife. I'm pretty impressed with that. So yeah, a couple more knives there. I'm pretty sure Tammy, it's hard, I can't remember who's finding what and what's finding who and whatever else. Tammy found this one here too. It's a nice shape, this knife. Look at the shape that thing's in. Yeah, at least this one comes with a sheath. Like that's a pretty nice find, that one. It's got an edge. It's sharp, but not sharp to my satisfactory. I'd like to sharpen it and see here and get it sharpened than what it is. Here's another fish filleting knife. I got a rapala, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice little knife. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it from the being in the water. I have no clue. It's like a stain there, but I can't get it out. Not a biggie anyway. Here's another one. This one came with an old leather sheath. It's got the old string on it. It's not the cleanest. It's hard to clean leather up. But I cleaned it up the best I could. But yeah, there again, another fish cleaning knife. Of course, in these lakes up here in Canada, you're going to find fish cleaning knives. Like, there's no ands, ifs, or buts. Best place to go is close to a fish cleaning station, but these I've been finding off the dock, and Tammy's been finding too. Here's another knife that we found. Now, I think I found this one. Quote me, I could be wrong. Tammy could have found this. I don't want to take all the credit for some of these treasures because she's been finding quite a bit too. As you can see in the videos when she dances her jig and says, boom chakalaga. But here's another knife that Tammy found, or I found. I can't remember who, but there's another nice looking knife. Nothing wrong with it. Got a nice little carrying case for it. But there's another knife there. I gotta move some of these knives. I gotta get some of these knives off my table so I got room or I'll be cutting myself. Now Tammy found this at a local pond as multi-tool. Now this thing's in nice shape. Check this out. Everything works. It's not rusted or nothing, so it had to have been just lost. I'm pretty sure it had to have been. But nothing wrong with it. That's a nice multi-tool. Like, she was lucky that day. But there again, there's another multi-tool. Well, here's another knife. Now, I don't know. This knife looks like it used to clip onto something, maybe an outdoor kit or camping kit. I don't know, but it's got these grooves in here. It looks like it locks onto something. But it's a little steak knife, I guess with a can opener, bottle opener on it. And this was found at a marina too. I'm pretty sure I think I found this one. Yeah, I did find this one. But that's a good, nice, handy little thing to have. Somebody might want that. So there's another one. Here's another one. Another little multi-tool. Or not a multi-tool, but a little pocket knife, I should say. Probably another old feller or whatever, somebody who had this on the dock for cutting their line and everything with it. And lost it in the lake. It's got your knife on it. It's got all your other functions. But look at this. There's nothing wrong with this knife. I've got no fingernails. I can't even open it. All right, this one's going to make me mad. There we go. There's your screwdriver. It's got your bottle opener or can opener. And it's got your corkscrew. It's kind of a nice little knife. I think it's even got scissors on it. Yeah, some little scissors on it. So, really cool find, that one. I like finding a lot of people, we had a viewer that mentioned like, the knives don't really interest him, but he likes to find the other stuff, even the tools, I guess, and everything. But you know me, I don't care if it's a knife or tool, whatever, I find something, I'm excited. Here's another one. This is a cool find. I found this at Bear Lake. That's a nice looking knife. I was actually pretty proud of bringing that up. It's got your belt clip and everything on it. And it's a CRKT knife. Now, I was in Cabela's, looked right at it, and never thought, hey, well, let's find out what really the price is on these, but it can't be that much money, I don't know, but maybe 60 bucks tops. But it's got a little lock mechanism right here. And so, no matter what you do, this knife will not close. I do like that function. I think that's a really neat setup. But there again, a nice looking little knife. Like it's, wrong button. There we go. But there again, there's a nice looking handy knife to have. So I'm pretty proud of that. That's a nice setup. Now, and this knife here I found. Now I found this at Sardine Lake. Yeah, just over, Sardine Lake's actually kind of west of Leduc. But I found this Chevrolet knife. It's got I don't know if you can see it on the camera, it's got the Chevrolet symbol on it. But it's got your belt clip and everything on it. It even says Chevrolet on it. But it's in camo. Look at that knife. There's nothing wrong with that knife. No rust, no nothing. It was nothing to clean that up. So that had to have been just accidentally dropped in the lake. This knife I think I'm going to keep. I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty proud of it. Like I said, we found a lot of neat treasures. But okay, we're going to go back and zoom out of the camera here and I'll show you some more crazy stuff that we have. So now the moment that everybody's been waiting for. How much fishing gear do we find? A lot. But I'm not going to show it all to you. I'll wait. Like I said, I'll make another video and show you that find or whatever for you guys to see. Don't worry. You're not going to miss out. I'm going to show you all the stuff that we cleaned up. I hope you guys are liking this video. So for starters, for the fishing gear, I may as well show you. Oh wait, before I even show you the fishing gear, I got to show you the cell phones. Look at the cell phones. Look at them all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But that's not all. I got more. I just thought I'd bring you a few of them, but look at them all. You know how much money in iPhones and Samsungs that are sitting here that somebody lost? Look at them all. That's something. Yeah. You figure around $800 a phone, or whatever, maybe some are more, I don't know. But some are damaged, whatever, but people just have to learn. When you're sitting on those benches at those lakes, don't set your cell phone there because it's going to fall in the lake. Or don't put it in a hoodie. That's a no-no. You put it in a hoodie, what's going to happen? It falls out of your hoodie pocket, into the lake it goes. So, little quick tip for you guys there. But, yeah, cell phones. Lots of those. I even found one too. I'm not sure if it was on the last show or not. It actually was an old LG flip phone. Couldn't believe I found that. So on to the fishing gear. Let's get on to that. I know you guys couldn't wait for that. Check this hook out. Now this is one of a kind hook. Somebody made this hook. They carved it out. They screwed these little eyepieces in. Probably at one time it had a second hook, I imagine, on it. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. But they carved it out. They I don't know, took some paint or a felt pen or whatever, and they painted it up. There's a little bit, I don't know, glue or something in there. I don't know if they did that for weight. Who knows? But I'm kind of more curious if it actually worked. It's a neat find, but it was at the bottom of the lake, and my magnet grabbed that. But okay, I'll keep that hanging on the wall behind my bar in my shop. I think that's a really kind of a neat find, and I guarantee I'll probably never ever find another one. So neat find. I like that. Another starters we got here, or starters. Another thing we got. Another thing we got here is that we find lots of bait. Here again, they probably had it on the dock and actually bumped it into the lake, and we picked it up. Here's another one. This is a cheese one. For trout fishing. I imagine they're all for trout. Yeah, this one's trout fishing. This is trout fishing. That's for probably trout, perch, or whatever. But there's nothing wrong with these baits. There's totally reusable. I don't really, like I said in previous videos, like when I'm fishing, I don't really bother too much with this stuff. But anyways, let's go through to the, you got to check this out. Like, this is amazing. Tammy found this fishing reel. Check this out. This thing hasn't even seen fish line at all. But she found this thing. It's not a thing wrong. I cleaned it up. There's nothing wrong with this fishing reel. See? Perfectly good little fishing reel. Opens up, opens and closes proper. See? They probably open and close a lot better on a rod. But yeah, it's just a nice, perfect, I like the color of that reel. That's a nice reel. So I don't know if we're going to give this away. We might. I got lots of fishing reels, and I don't know. Who knows? I might brainwave or whatever and put it on a rod. Maybe give it to one of my girls. Who knows? But there's one fishing reel. Here's another one I found. This little reel. So spin cast reel. Check this. This is an old reel. Like this is not a brand new setup. I'll guarantee that. But yeah, this is a neat looking little reel. It works. It all works. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, you can. It's kind of cool, little neat find out there. So it's kind of a neat, kind of a keepsake or whatever, you know. So another old reel we found. Another reel we found from this little Mickey Mouse kids reel. Isn't it cute? I'd like to find another one, so I have two, but or I might just give it to a kid that don't have one. Who knows? I'm pretty kind-hearted that way. But a little Mickey Mouse fishing reel. This reel here we found at Shining Banks Lake. Now this one here was actually, we didn't find this magnet fishing. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. We found this actually laying in the grass right by the boat launch. So somebody laid it down and probably loading their boat and they probably forgot the darn thing. But fully functional reel, and even the line and everything was still good on this reel. The only thing I actually had to do is put a leader on it, which we found magnet fishing, but I put a leader and everything on it, thinking, took it apart, I cleaned it up, re-greased it, so to make sure it all works. It's got a brake and everything on it. Nice little closed face reel and rod, nice big rod. But another fishing reel. I'm just running to the room to put my stuff. Now this fishing reel, this is another gem we found. Found this. It actually was kind of underneath the dock, but check this reel out. Fully functional. It was. You could tell it's been down there for most of the summer though, because I really had to do some cleaning on this. It's Shakespeare. It's a Shakespeare rod. I think the reel's Shakespeare. Yeah, the reel's Shakespeare too. So they bought it probably at Canadian Tire, Walmart. The whole setup, and lost it in the lake. But when I found this one, this eye here was broke. It was broke about, I don't know, that much off there. So my Uncle Reg years ago taught me this. You don't throw them away, and you don't need to go by the eye. So you take a Bic lighter, you heat the end of the eye, and take a pair of pliers and pop this off. And then what you do is take a knife or a file or whatever, and you file the end of your rod down. And then what you do is you just take some super glue and take your pliers, whatever, and just push it back onto the rod and make sure there's glue around it, whatever, and just leave it sit to dry, and there'll be nothing wrong with it. So there's nothing wrong with that rod. It's a little shorter on the end, about, I don't know, possibly 2 inches, 3 inches that they broke. But it was really weird because I threw the magnet on the other side of the dock. I let the magnet rope sink, and I kind of drug it underneath the dock and pulled it. So it either had to be right on the edge of the dock down the water, or it was, when it dropped in, it kind of went in underneath the dock a little bit. So I drug it up or whatever, and you'll see it on my video that I pulled this rod and reel out. Nice setup. Like I said, I got so many rods and reels, it's crazy. And not just the ones we find magnet fishing, I got my own. But I'll find, somebody will need a rod and reel or something sooner or later. Another thing we found here, and oh man, lots of these. Again, these fishing rod holders. This is a neat one, actually. We found a few of these pieces like this off of this style, and we were finding them, man, like, what is that off of? And here they are, it's these things that broke off. So I don't know how they did it, but they broke off. But this one here has got the foot peg and everything on it. You can push this into the ground, right? And then you put your rod in it, whatever. But I think what people do, they get fish fever, and they go to grab their rod or whatever because they got a fish on or whatever, and they this kind of goes up with it because they're pulling backwards on it, and this comes up out of the dock or out of the bank or whatever, and falls in the water. And your friendly neighborhood magnet fishers come along and they find it again. So if anybody needs one of these, holy man, lots and lots of them. Here's a couple more, different colors. But sometimes we'll find two or three of these at a time. Like, it's just so many of these we find. It's just crazy. Here's another one. Somebody, a homemade rig. Look at this cool thing. It's been welded on the end. So somebody was really creative with this one. This is a homemade fishing rod holder. I'll tell you, this little sucker's solid. Like, it'd be hard to bend it. It'd take a lot of force to bend this thing. But works great for fishing. I got a few of these too, like years ago. I can't remember where I got them from. I didn't make them. Somebody made them for me. But similar thing, except for the shaft was welded on the side of the piece of pipe. And I've used mine for years, and I sure in the heck didn't lose it in no lake or river. But somehow people did. Or maybe they had this where in your boat. They could have done it too, who knows. And want to take it out of their boat, you know, where you put your oars on the side of the boat. And maybe they had this in there, which we used to do that years ago. And then you got a fishing rod holder. And so maybe this was there or whatever, and they were pulling their boat up to the dock and they went to pull this out maybe, or something caught it, dropped it, who knows. Like I say, if these treasures could, if they could just tell us the story. It's just amazing. So now you're gonna see lots of crazy stuff. Lots and lots and lots. Now what this is, fish hooks. And I tell you, I got hundreds and hundreds of dollars of fish hooks found. A lot of them were rusted out and there's nothing we could do with them. I tried repairing hooks as best I could or whatever, but most of them goes right in for the scrap because I can't fix them. But here's some rubber jigs we found. Check this out. Look at them all. That's something. Just from people breaking their lines and everything. Like there's a few bucks there just in jigs. Rubber jigs. So if anybody wants fish hooks, I got lots of fish hooks. Check these fish hooks out. Isn't that that's quite a few fish hooks. Nothing wrong with them. A couple I had to fix them up, put new 3-prong hooks on it, but I mean, isn't that something? Look at that. Pretty proud of catching those fish hooks. Sometimes when you're in the videos, even myself, it's like fish hooks, and fish hooks. The worst thing is those damn bells. I found so many bells, I'm not keeping them. It goes right into the scrap pile. Goes with the rest of the scrap. Here's some more spinners. There's another setup for more fish hooks. Isn't that something? Lots of them. Look at this here. Here's some more jigs. Jigs and J hooks. Some of the J hooks too. I find so many of those J hooks. Tammy is like, oh my God, another J hook. And it goes into the chuck it bucket. Well, we're kind of like, okay, that's going right to the scrap bin. We can't keep them all. I'd like to keep them, give them away, but they're so cheap to buy. But you know, so we're not keeping them all. See, I'll keep if somebody wants them. There they are. You got them. There's some more fish hooks. Isn't that a lot? Honestly, you got to be proud of that when you find this many fish hooks in a season. And we're not done. The season's not over yet. It might be fall time, whatever, but the lakes aren't frozen yet. So we're going to find a ton more fish hooks. But I guess that's basically about it for this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you like this video, oh, you got to check these ones out, because I know you're going to like those. There's a lot of action-packed magnet fishing on that. Or you know what? Hit that subscribe button. So when I do come out with a new video, well, you're going to get notified. So anyway, that's a wrap for this video. And we'll see you guys out there on the water yet. Winter's not here. So we'll see you again soon. You guys have a great weekend. And like I always say, you guys play safe. Have fun, everybody.